Have you ever felt like you're in a no-win situation in your own home? That's exactly where I found myself. It started with my wife and our 6-year-old daughter. Every time I spent time with our little girl, reading her a story, playing in the yard, just being a dad, my wife would get incredibly upset. She told me, straight-faced, that it felt like our daughter was my affair partner. It was baffling. I was giving my wife plenty of love and affection, and she even agreed that I was. The issue wasn't a lack of affection for her, it was that she couldn't stand me giving any of that affection to our own child. I tried to understand her perspective. I really did. I even asked her a direct question. Would you feel this way if we had a son instead of a daughter? Her answer was a simple, chilling no. That one word told me everything I needed to know. This wasn't just about jealousy. It was something much deeper and more troubling, specifically targeted at our daughter because she was a girl. We went down the road of marriage counseling and individual counseling, hoping to find a solution, a middle ground, anything. But nothing worked. She was completely unwilling to even try to change her mindset. My daughter's well-being had to come first. So, with a heavy heart, I made the toughest decision of my life. I filed for divorce. Here in Scandinavia, the courts thankfully saw the reality of the situation, and I was granted nearly full custody. My ex-wife has our daughter every other weekend. You'd think that would be the end of the turmoil, but it isn't. Every time my daughter comes home from a weekend with her mum, she's distressed. She tells me she doesn't want to go back unless I can come with her. Hearing that from your 6-year-old is just crushing. It confirms my worst fears about the environment she's in when she's not with me. What's been surprisingly validating through all this is the support from my ex-in-laws, my ex-wife's own parents. They've seen her behavior firsthand for years. They've witnessed how she treats our daughter and me. The only reason they maintain contact with her is so they don't lose access to their granddaughter during those weekends. They know they can see our daughter anytime when she's with me, but they're really scared of being cut off completely if they don't play along when my ex has her. They've essentially become silent witnesses, trapped by their daughter's behavior just to maintain a connection with their grandchild. Now, I'm at another crossroads. Seeing my daughter so upset every time she returns from her mother's house is unbearable. She shouldn't have to feel anxious or scared about spending time with one of her parents. Her emotional and psychological well-being is my absolute priority. Given everything that's happened, and with my daughter explicitly saying she doesn't want to go back, I feel I have no other choice. I'm preparing to go back to court and file for full custody. It's not about winning against my ex. It's about providing a stable, loving, and secure home for my child, full-time. She deserves to grow up feeling safe and cherished, without being caught in the middle of such unsettling jealousy. Thank you so much for listening to my story. It's a difficult journey, but sharing it helps. If you've been through something similar or have any thoughts, I'd love to read them in the comments below. And if you'd like to follow our journey, please consider subscribing to the channel. Your support means the world.